In the vast, endless ocean, beneath a dark sky, that legend still lives. A ship with torn sails, sailing against the storm endlessly. Sailors whisper in fear as they spot its silhouette in the distance. It is the Flying Dutchman, the ghost ship cursed to sail the seas forever. Is it merely a myth told from one generation to the next? Or is there a truth behind this story? Tonight, we will dive into the history, the legend, and the facts behind the world's most famous ghost ship. Brace yourself, because this journey will take us deep into a mystery that remains unsolved. Chapter 1: Origins of the Legend. The Flying Dutchman legend began in the 17th century. It is said to have been captained by a Dutchman named Hendrik van der Decken, a stubborn man who refused to yield to nature even when a great storm threatened his ship. One night, in the waters near the Cape of Good Hope, South Africa, a violent storm raged. The crew begged the captain to seek shelter, but with arrogance, Van der Decken swore, "We will not turn back. We will sail forever, even if it means defying God." And from that moment on, the Flying Dutchman was cursed. It could never dock, it could never find land. The ship was condemned to sail the seas for eternity, carrying souls damned with it. Chapter 2: Sightings and Apparitions. For centuries, many sailors have claimed to have seen the Flying Dutchman. One of the most famous accounts comes from Prince George V, who later became the King of England. In 1881, while sailing near the Cape of Good Hope, he and his crew saw a ship glowing with a red light before it suddenly vanished. Another account comes from the British warship HMS Bikini. A crew member reported seeing a mysterious ship floating above the water. Strangely, the next day, the sailor who saw it was found dead under mysterious circumstances. Are these just illusions? Or did the Flying Dutchman truly haunt the seas to this day? Chapter 3: Scientific Explanations and Theories. If the Flying Dutchman isn't a ghost ship, what exactly did sailors see? Some scientists believe this phenomenon can be explained by the superior mirage. This type of mirage occurs when warm and cold air layers meet over the ocean, creating an optical illusion that can make ships appear to float in the sky or shine with an eerie glow. Another theory suggests that electromagnetic disturbances at sea could cause visual illusions, making ships appear and disappear unexpectedly. But is that enough to explain all the accounts? Chapter 4: The Flying Dutchman in Popular Culture. The legend of the Flying Dutchman didn't just live on the seas. It also became a staple in popular culture. From classic novels to modern films, this ghost ship has inspired countless works of art. In the Pirates of the Caribbean films, the ship is portrayed as the vessel of Davy Jones, the Lord of the Sea. Meanwhile, in various 19th century operas and paintings, the Flying Dutchman is often associated with death and eternal curses. How has this legend persisted for centuries? Perhaps it's because we are always drawn to mysteries left unsolved. Chapter 5: Conspiracies and Speculations. Some conspiracy theories claim that the Flying Dutchman is more than just a legend. It is part of a bigger phenomenon. Some link it to the ships that mysteriously disappear in the Bermuda Triangle. Others suggest that this ship may have been involved in secret military experiments, like the Philadelphia experiment, which allegedly made ships disappear and reappear in other locations. Are these just coincidences? Or is there something bigger being hidden from us? To this day, no one knows for sure if the Flying Dutchman truly exists. Is it just a myth passed down through generations? Or is there some truth to it that remains uncovered? If one day you find yourself in the middle of the ocean, under a dark sky, and you see an old ship glowing in the distance, don't try to approach, because perhaps you have just become a witness to the living legend.